If there's one key thing about the world today, it is the need to be efficient in meeting your goals. That's particularly prevalent in government projects. I'm going to put up a few slides that show some statistics. If you're interested in this, please pause as the slides come through, because I'm not going to talk about them in detail. At OC Products, we're constantly stunned to see millions of pounds or dollars or euros being thrown at projects and spent on expensive substandard software, very complex and expensive custom programming and component integration, and huge wastage on inflated consultant salaries to manage all that. We've invested hugely in making a better option, and particularly in today's economy, people are seeing the value or the necessity of our kind of approach. So, thank you all for listening. Oh, one more thing. One funny thing struck us about running a website. For all the activity going on around the world, constant hits, all the features and ways to interact, somehow you just feel slightly disconnected and unable to see exactly how the site is being used at a particular point in time. The only way to see how people are using your site is to go, after the fact, trawling through logs or reports, or looking for evidence of people being there. We think that kind of sucks. To solve this, we've created a new little tool which we call Real-Time Rain. It allows you to watch people using your site as things actually happen. It's dead easy to bring up. I just go down to the footer and click the new bubbly icon down there. Up it pops. It will look a bit grey and miserable at first. That's because this is just a test site and I'm the only one using it. Unfortunately for me, this is the very definition of a difficult feature to demonstrate. However, one really cool feature is you can actually rewind. You can go back to any point since the site was set up and view what was happening from there. And, as you can see, you can speed things up. See those bubbles coming down? That was me using the site earlier. We have about a dozen different kinds of bubble defined, so it's not just page hits you can see. Now, I want to show you what happens if a hacker comes and tries to hack the site. Let me just bring up a malicious looking URL I prepared earlier. Check that out. I love this feature. I could leave it running on a spare screen all day long. Heck, people could display this in company lobbies, it's that cool. But what's really cool is it is actually incredibly useful to see how and when people use this site and what is going on now. You can pick up on trends here you'd find very hard to pick up on from traditional analytics. And you can see data that analytics software would never have access to or understand. It's pictorial and insightful. You don't have to decode things or try and match things up by hand. To really demonstrate this feature on a demo site, I need to turn on test mode, which will show a lot of random activity. So, let me just pull this up. Isn't that great? Well, that's it. Thank you all for listening, and hope you enjoy ocPortal. We also hope you'll contribute a little bit back to our mission. We're working our backsides off to change the world of web development, but we're not a mega corp. Every little bit of help we can get, even if it's just reporting bugs, is huge for us. We're also working hard to build a great community support structure so that you have the best possible environment to work in. We've already done stuff like releasing a free 100-page development book and endless pages of API documentation, but we hope in the future to bring in more partner companies, a wider network of core developers, and put on more real-world events. It all depends on participation though, so again, please do get involved and help organise things. So, that's really it for now. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you enjoy using ocPortal 5.